Hi, welcome to Beer 30. I'm Greg.
Hey, I'm Josh.
And we got another day, another episode of Beer News
and other reviews. All right, so Greg, I'm really excited to try this one. This is an early birthday present for me, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a little. This is the Stone Enjoy By, and there's a little something significant about 2/14/2015.
Yep, it's my birthday. So that's pretty cool. You know, we've had a lot of Stone beers. We've been pretty happy with just about all of them.
Yeah.
So, you know, thank you very much for thinking of me. And I was really excited to see this, and that's pretty cool to see your birthday on a beer.
Yeah.
Of course, it's also Valentine's Day, but I don't like to talk about that too much.
Yeah, who cares about that? Well, we're just going to split that one. I'm going to throw that one over there.
All right. There you go.
This is a big pour there.
Yeah.
Big bottle.
It is a big bottle. Our two glasses here aren't even going to pour the whole bottle, I don't think. We're going to come close. All right, so what are we going to talk about today, Greg?
Well, first thing, so down south of the border, summer's in full swing and all that. And, well, there's a big problem with mosquitoes down there. Well, in New Guinea, this SP Lager is the name of the beer or whatever.
Yeah.
They started making this box called the Mozzie box. It's a cardboard box that actually has eucalyptus oil in it. So you take the beer out, you toss the box on the fire when you're hanging out. So you drink some beers. It puts out a scent that the mosquitoes hate and keeps them away.
Wow, it's like a dual use.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's kind of like, it comes with its own bug repellent, you know?
All right, so like along those same lines, that's kind of like an environmental type of story. Over in Hillsboro, Oregon, they're experimenting with converting wastewater into drinking water. Now, typically, wastewater does get converted, in most municipalities into a water that can be used for crops and just putting back onto the ground, not necessarily drinking water.
Yeah.
But they got a 3-stage purification system that they're using to convert this wastewater, sewer water,
yeah,
into a water that meets or exceeds drinking water standards. And they've invited some home brewers to take this beer and use it in their brewing.
The water in the brewing.
The water, yeah. So, that's pretty cool. I don't know, how would you feel about trying something like that?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'd be okay with it being, because if you're using it for beer, you're obviously boiling and doing all that. And I'm assuming, if it exceeds the drinking water standards, I'm sure it's fine. It's just in the back of your head. Yeah. You're always thinking, oh, this used to be, someone's toilet water or whatever, I don't know. As long as, it's just in the back of your head. It probably tastes fine. There's probably nothing to it, but it's kind of weird, but it is kind of cool that they're thinking of ways to save water, Huh.
Yeah.
Man, I think all we got this week are environmental stories.
Right.
This next one, Danish Brewing Company is going to start serving beer in cardboard bottles. Now, I was kind of reading this article. They're making the company's called Carlsberg, and they're out of Denmark, and they're making these biodegradable bottles up to the cap that are made out of cardboard.
That is really hard to fathom.
I know, it's supposed to have some sort of inner coating so the beer doesn't get ruined or whatever. I just feel, I don't know, I guess I would have to see what it looks like. They didn't really have a picture. They just talked about the Technical University of Denmark's working on this, but you think of cardboard if you wanted to put a bunch of these in a thing of ice or something, is the beer going to be ruined? Is it going to,
It's got to have some sort of complete protective coating, but you have to imagine if it's biodegradable, what could that coating be? And could it be damaged? You know, they say it's like it's non-breakable. I think I read, but so it's just really hard to believe. It's almost like it almost sounds like it's like a plastic bottle.
Yeah,
but it's made out of cardboard, like an inner cardboard.
I mean, they've been making box wine forever, but they have like a bladder inside. You know,
that's a weird story.
I think like you're gonna have to pour it in a glass for it to be normal, because it would have to be weird drinking out of a cardboard bottle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
what do you think of this beer, Greg?
This is awesome. You know,
very grapefruity, I would say.
Yeah, I think I tried the last Enjoy by I think it was December 26th. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Enjoy by. I had that out at one of the bars on draft, and I was so impressed with it. And this is just as good. I mean,
yeah,
Stone knows how to make an IPA.
They definitely do. Yeah, it's very tasty. It's very citrusy. You know, to me, it is high alcohol. You don't really pick up that. It's a 9.6, I think, or 9.7.
Yeah.
You don't really pick it up, but yet it does feel very strong.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, it's great. And along those lines, I was watching another review of this beer, Greg's Beer Reviews.
Oh yeah.
You know Greg.
Yeah.
You know, he's a really likable guy. He's got a huge following, you know.
He's got his bottle opener that he...
Yeah. Let's go see what's in the beer fridge.
Yeah.
You know, and he was reviewing this beer, and it was kind of funny because he, like, right off the bat, he was just like a big fan of Stone, as a lot of people are, but he said, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to give this, you know, what kind of rating I'm going to give this. So some of the quotes that I took from his review was that he'd like to buy it by the case. He thought it was awesome, pretty damn tasty. Could drink it every day, and it blows my hair back. He rated it at 10, obviously. So, yeah, this is really good beer, and I would totally agree with that.
Yeah,
I'd say it's 10 or an A, maybe even A plus.
Really?
Yeah,
it's definitely an A in my book.
All right.
But speaking of Stone, they're actually discontinuing a couple of beers. They're one of those innovative beer companies. They want to make new things and not remain stagnant with always having these beers on the shelf. Well, they're taking a couple of their beers that just don't. I mean, they're good, but I think they don't sell very well.
Right. They've been around a long time.
Yeah, the Levitation Amber Ale and Subliminally Self-Righteous Ale. Now, the only one of those I've ever had was a Levitation Ale, and it's a good beer, you know. I haven't had many Stone beers that I didn't like, you know. But
I'd really like to give that Self-Righteous Black IPA a try before we can't find it anymore.
Yeah. Well, they say that so the last bottling run for Levitation is February, and the last one for the Self-Righteous is in April. But they said, don't fear, we're gonna make another black IPA.
Oh yeah.
And they want to make an Enjoy by black IPA.
Oh yeah, like something that'll come out regularly. Like the
right.
IPA. Yeah, cool.
So we're really gonna have to try that once those come out.
Yeah, a lot of good Stone beers. The only one that I wasn't crazy about was that orange.
Yeah, you're right. It was the smoked porter with orange peel.
Orange peel, yeah.
And I feel the same way. I love their smoked porter, but it just I don't
not the right mix.
I don't think it tasted right.
But you know that's what they do. You know they have all these new different variations of the same thing, and that's why the Enjoy by is never the same type of beer. You know, like you said, the 1226, they probably didn't use the same hops, or they did something a little bit different. So this is actually a different beer than that was. So they're just constantly being innovative, and that's really cool.
Right. So here's a Stone, man, good stuff.
Yep. Thanks.
Well, I guess that's the end of our show. If you got anything you want us to mention, news, events, beers, anything, tweet us out at #HeyBT. And that'll do it.
Thanks for the birthday beer, Greg.
No problem. Happy early birthday. Till next time.
See ya. Cheers.